So welcome to my YouTube channel. That's what we call The Good Life. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can stop your seedlings from going leggy. Now if you've not already subscribed to my channel, if you could please do so, because you'll get lots of helpful hints and tips all throughout the year from my allotment, my home garden, and from time to time my home kitchen. Now let's get cracking and stop these seedlings from going leggy. Now first of all I'm going to talk about what I do when I first start them off, and then I'm going to be talking about the potting on and then the aftercare. Now when I start my seedlings off, I always start them off in a propagator. As soon as the seeds have popped through, and I mean as soon as they've popped through the soil, I take the lid off. And that's the first mistake most people make. Most people leave the lid on for too long. Now if not all the seedlings have germinated that are in there, I normally just take the lid off and leave the heat mat on, and to be honest it's often quite cold in my house, so I leave the heat pad part of the propagator on. Now once they start to get a little bit bigger, then it starts to get a little bit trickier. And that's when we can all come into difficulty. Sometimes they can get a little bit leggy, and then you have to do really good aftercare. Now what I've got here, I've potted some of these on. I'm going to give you a good example of some that could potentially get into difficulty. Now these tomatoes are actually not too leggy, but they do have a little bit of length on them, and I need to separate them out because way more of them germinated than I thought they would. So obviously first of all, you never pot on until the true leaves are formed. Now what I mean by true leaves, the first leaves you get are the seed leaves, and then the second leaf you get is the true leaf. So generally you wait until you've got a true leaf. Now these have well and truly got loads of leaves on them, so in all honesty I could have potted them on sooner. So first of all I very gently break them apart. I've got some lovely deep pots here. Now that's really useful, so when you've got quite a leggy plant you want a deep pot. So I'm going to pop a bit of soil in the bottom, and then I'm going to very carefully pop the plants in, and then I'm going to fill in around the stem. So what I do with something that's a little bit leggier, I sink it in nice and deep, and that's perfectly okay to do it like that. So there we go, I've popped that in. And so that is no longer a leggy plant anymore. Now I know some are worse than that, and sometimes you do have to start again, but if you do the thing where you start them off in a propagator and then you take the lid off straight away as soon as they've germinated, that can alleviate that. Now let's move on to the next part of what I do to stop them from going leggy when they're indoors. So I'm now indoors with some of my seedlings. Now one of the biggest problems we have is we don't get enough light, and that's why they go really, really leggy, and it's impossible to do anything this kind of weather. So what I discovered last year were grow lights, and they are absolutely amazing. So I've got a set here that I use, and I will put a link up on the screen and in the description. They're really easy to use and you can move them around. So obviously I will have more seedlings on here. I've got it plugged in, and then you just switch it on like so, and then you just move these around. I'll have more trays along here, and you just move them along, and that will stop your seedlings from going leggy. Now I do hope you've enjoyed watching my video, and if you could please give me a like and a comment, that would be absolutely awesome.